Hey friends, I want to start today by showing you a picture of a bunch of famous singers, and then I'm going to ask you a question. So here's my question. What are the odds that these singers are all singing the same word or vowel? Highly unlikely. And yet, they kind of all look the same. Today I'm going to talk about jaw tension, vowel modification, and cranial nerve 5. My name is Meredith Colby. I am the author of Money Notes, How to Sing High, Loud, Healthy, and Forever, which introduces NeuroVocal, a way to approach singing for popular styles that is based on brain science. I also offer one-on-one coaching for adults and professionals, as well as professional training for voice teachers and coaches. If you'd like more information, go to my website, neurovocal.com. Some of you have come to the understanding that helping your singers create more space by opening their mouths can allow for a more efficient phonation and or more freedom on higher or louder pitches. But it may not always work, and there may be associated jaw tension in the temporomandibular joint that makes this uncomfortable or even sometimes impossible for them. So let's talk about cranial nerve 5, also known as the trigeminal nerve. The sensory and motor root of the trigeminal nerve is at the TM joint, and it is one of the 3 cranial nerves that innervates the TM joint. The trigeminal nerve has 3 fingers. That's the tri in trigeminal. It has the ophthalmic, the maxillary, and the mandibular. Now, what's kind of interesting about this and relevant to our conversation today is that the ophthalmic and the maxillary branches of the trigeminal nerve are afferent. What that means is that the nervous signal is being sent from here to the brain. So afferent means to the thing, in this case, the thing being the brain. The mandibular finger of the trigeminal nerve is both afferent, meaning the information is going from here to there, and efferent, meaning it's going from here to there, which means that here, these branches of the nerve, we can't necessarily control them on purpose, but this one we can. So this finger of the trigeminal nerve innervates the lower lip, the chin, lower teeth and jaw, and 2/3 of the anterior portion of the tongue. So this part of the tongue. So it sends information to your brain about what those things are doing, sensory information, but it also means that you can affect the behavior of those parts of your face, obviously. For instance, in the NeuroVocal Professional Certification course, I share some of this information when we learn about the principle that I call dog mouth. Yeah, we're very fancy in NeuroVocal. We find that when we deliberately relax that part of our lower jaw and mouth, so we're using that efferent signal, right? We tend to experience relaxation in the TM joint. We do it in a non-singing way so that we can get the hang of that. And then once we have the hang of it, we can move on to vowel modification for popular styles. Since there isn't a specified set of aesthetic parameters around what a good sound is, and in fact, even the level of articulation is based on how important that is to the singer. Not to us, to the singer, that their lyric be understood. So since all that is true, then we can apply dog mouth in our search for vowel modification that works for a particular singer at a particular point in a particular song. All this stuff is like very fluid. It's very like, what does the singer want? And that can change over time. BTW. Not what this is about, just saying. Okay, so the way we do that, and it's so simple, you may find this annoying. You drop your jaw and you think the vowel. If you drop your jaw like a big old dog on a hot day, hence the fancy term dog mouth, when we do that, we are also sending a message to the TM joint to relax. I don't know if you've been doing this already, but if you haven't been, try it because it's kind of interesting. You'll find that when people do this really relaxed mouth, somebody in my class called it zombie mouth, which I also kind of love, brains. You'll find that the TM joint is kind of encouraged to relax a little bit, which is awesome. So when you're helping your clients with vowel modification, do the thing. Drop the jaw, think the vowel as you sing. So you're not going to get great articulation, it's okay. And then decide if that's the sound you want. Not you, them. They decide if that's the sound that they want. And I know it sounds a little bit crazy, especially if you've been trained classically, but that is literally all that's necessary to modify vowels for popular styles. The outcome isn't about the vowel sound itself or a predetermined outcome. It's about the function and about the sound that the singer wants to make. Like all technical advice that you're going to get in 5 minutes on the internet, this is not going to work for every vocal coach and every singer every day. That's okay. But because this is based on physiology and what is appropriate for popular styles, I'm just going to suggest you give it a little try. My name is Meredith Colby. Have a great week.